Camcorders. 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 What's up everybody, and today on Gear Check we are going to be talking about professional camcorders, more specifically the lineup that we have on the table here for you today, starting with of course the one that I'm going to be using for the shoots today, which is the Panasonic PV100, the Canon XA15, Canon XA11, the Canon XF405, the Sony Z90T, and the Panasonic UX180. So what we have for you guys today here are of course professional camcorders, starting from all the way over here, which are the lighter, cheaper ones, coming all the way up to here the big boys, which are of course the ones that can shoot up to 4K. And something to note about all of these is that of course they're professional camcorders, and that means that they're geared for videography work. I mean, you can still, extract a photo from the video, but I mean, again, something that I always say is use the right tools for the right job. And if you're going to be doing photos and videos, then stick to the DSLRs. But if you're going to be doing completely professional video work and that's all you're going to be focusing on, then of course, buy a professional camcorder. Everything from event coverage to news gathering to even music videos, all the way up to even, churches. And that's something that we've seen on the rise a lot since, COVID happened and all of the things went online. A lot of churches and a lot of guys who, want to make their own content switch to, camcorders, because this is, absolutely geared for video work. So a major selling point for professional camcorders is that they do have inbuilt lenses. Now, unlike the DSLR and cine camera counterparts, that means that you do not have to worry about, getting to a location, unmounting, the lens caps, and then, switching to this lens or that lens. And that also means that because they have an inbuilt lens, they have an incredible zoom range. Some of them come up to, 15 to 200, and that means that you don't have to worry about, switching from a prime lens to a zoom lens, and you have all of that inbuilt compact right in here. They do have a significantly more robust battery geared for video work, and that means that unlike the DSLR counterparts, you can shoot for extended period of times depending on the capability of your battery. And it also means that you do not run the risk of overheating or frying your motherboards, especially with the high-end camcorders, because these guys usually come with an inbuilt fan, and that cools down the motherboard and keeps it from overheating and ruining your camera. Even from the lightest one and the smallest one and the cheapest one, the XA15 or the XA11, they do come with dual SD card slots, and that means that you can either use one as a primary and the second one as a backup, or you could use one as a primary and the second one as a secondary. And that means that should the first SD card fill up, it will automatically switch to the second one, and you don't have to worry about, running and getting another SD card. Another point for the camcorder, they come with dual XLR input channels, and they also come with a 3.5mm input channel, and that means you can record sound either through the XLR inputs or through the 3.5mm jack. Your choice. Okay, so another major selling point of professional camcorders is that they do come with a very specific aesthetic when it comes to shooting. That means that, for example, music videos, you can have those, nice, beautiful, slow zooms, or you can have that, almost grungy type grain effect, which is a very desirable effect. Because the thing you'll notice about DSLRs and cine cameras is that they do have very crisp, clear pictures, whereas these ones do have a little bit of noise here and there, and that means that it comes with a very desirable effect if that's what you're going for. Another point for the camcorders. For run and gun situations, especially when you're on the field, whether it's anything from news gathering to event coverage, then of course you always want to go with a professional camcorder. They're light, they're portable, they're significantly rugged, and should anything happen to them, it is significantly cheaper to fix this compared to a cine camera or a DSLR. And with that being said, I mean, you're going to see the footage out of this specific one. This is the PV100, and because this is my personal preference choice, and that's because aside from having incredible quality, incredible zoom range, it also comes with a built-in light. I mean, what else do you need? You have your entire setup right here. So personally speaking, I absolutely 100% recommend professional camcorders for anyone looking to into professional videography work because of the portability, usability, flexibility, and versatility.